You are Locked On 76ers Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Philadelphia, on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
My, oh my. All you had to do is just say Joel Embiid wasn't available anymore, and then just everyone stepped up and started playing at an MVP level. No big deal. Welcome into the show. This is Locked On 76ers Postcast on the Locked On Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. My name is Mark Farzetta, and it's fantastic to have you along for the ride. I do have to tell you, this game, I'm excited. You don't get to see the Sixers play like that. It's a funny thing. You make your shots, and you're a much better basketball team. Isn't that crazy? You don't shoot 25, 26, 27% from beyond the arc, and you can win some games. It's amazing how that works. But in all seriousness, Tyrese Maxey struggled throughout the night shooting. I'm just convinced the finger injury is a lot more than whatever the Sixers are leading on for it to be. Tyrese Maxey, it's a lot more for him that he's even leading people to believe. And you just had a guy absolutely go off in Quentin Grimes. And yes, this will be known as the Quentin Grimes game. None other than this performance tonight with 44 points. It was absolutely incredible. Now, look, I still want the Sixers to lose as many games as humanly possible. I still want the Sixers to maybe get the fifth worst record in the NBA. And I still think they're going to be pretty close to that. So I'm going to go ahead and just say it might be a long time before I can really enjoy basketball. So I'm just going to enjoy the victory the 76ers had over the Golden State Warriors, who came in with a scorching hot Steph Curry. Not so hot tonight, Steph Curry. The chef wasn't cooking up any spicy meatballs to be dealing against this 76ers team. And also, I thought for the most part, the refs let him play in tonight's basketball game, really throughout the night. And then when push came to shove and the Sixers really needed the refs to step up and help them a little bit, hey, look, I didn't think there was anything blatantly obvious. Steve Kerr, maybe next time don't run out of challenges, don't run out of timeouts, and then you could challenge a ball that would have went your way at the end of that game. And unfortunately, didn't have any challenges left. Nick Nurse did challenge. He got the call, stayed Sixers basketball. They got a 3-second violation, defensive violation on Draymond Green. Oh, man. Cry me a river, Draymond, and that absolutely was a closeout foul that he had on Quentin Grimes, and Grimes only went 1 for 3 from the line at that point. But anyway, I digress. I just thought the Sixers played a great game tonight, and there's not many times you can say that the 76ers played a great game tonight. But once again, welcome in to Locked On Sports Philadelphia, Locked On 76ers Postcast. I will tell you this show is going to be a little bit different than our other postcasts of the past. Say that 10 times fast. This is going to be a shorter show, about 15 minutes. We got some new features we're going to roll out for you. We got one break. That's it. Just one break. Not two. One. Just one. That's all we got for you. But yeah, let's have some fun and let's get into it. First, I have to tell you, your favorite podcast now is a newsletter, introducing Locked On 76ers Daily Newsletter. One stop for ultimate team and league coverage delivered right to your inbox. Sign up for free now at LockedOnDaily.com. That's LockedOnDaily.com. Start your day with the all-new free Locked On 76ers newsletter. And this particular episode is brought to you by the wonderful people at FanDuel. Right now, new customers on FanDuel can get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins with FanDuel. 3 big things. Number one, obviously, our player of the game, Quentin Grimes.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Quentin Grimes. Shocker. 44 points. Previous career high, 36 points. And he had that no problem whatsoever and was well on his way to that, as a matter of fact, after he dropped 20 points in the first half alone. 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. He was cooking. Then you see him step up there with, I believe, 18 points in the third quarter alone. He went off in that third quarter for your 10-9-8 76ers. He had it cooking throughout the night. And here's our first peek at the box score, just to rattle off the numbers for you for Quentin Grimes. 44 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals as well. Only 2 turnovers for him. 18 of 24 shooting. And 6 for 9. Nice from beyond the arc. How about that for Quentin Grimes? There were a couple of instances where you really knew he was going off. He had 38 points to make that his new career high with about 48 seconds left in the third quarter. So you knew he had something special waiting for that fourth quarter. I don't know what it was, but Quentin Grimes being unable to hit free throws tonight, you're looking at it again. Quentin Grimes, 2 of 8 from the free throw line. There was a crucial moment on that closeout foul with 55 seconds left on the foul call on Draymond Green closing out Quentin Grimes. It was 122 to 119. Should be 121 to 119. And they're like, Grimes, if there was ever a time for you to hit these free throws, now would be the time. And he missed them. He made one of the 3. That was the only thing he was doing wrong tonight, was whatever he was doing, shooting free throws. But, man, on the court, he was all over the place. He was a man possessed in that third quarter where he dropped 18 points. A man possessed. He was playing with the confidence that you've seen a guy like Tyrese Maxey play with. He was playing with the confidence you've seen Steph Curry play with. Like, everything he threw up, he felt like he was going to make. And for the most part tonight, he did. Without question, Quentin Grimes, your player of the game. Number 2, Paul George, with the exception of how he played in the fourth quarter, especially being able to knock down, I think it was back-to-back threes in that fourth quarter. It was back-to-back threes in that fourth quarter. Really helped the Sixers stay ahead of the Golden State Warriors. He had 17 tonight. Most of those came in that fourth quarter. Tyrese Maxey finished with only 5 points tonight. He has missed his last 12 three-point attempts. Again, I'm going to blame a lot of that on the hand. And I also saw Tyrese Maxey in tonight be more passive, both figuratively and literally, in tonight's basketball game. Moments where usually you'd see him rise up and try to shoot that 3. He didn't do that tonight. He tried to go for the assist, and it worked to the tune of 5 points, 11 assists. But when you look at the shooting numbers for Tyrese Maxey, again, just 14 shots for him tonight. We're used to at least twice that for him. He was only 2 of 14, missed a couple of layups as well, only attempted 2 threes in tonight's basketball game, missing both of them. Walks away with only 5 points, but 11 assists is key, especially when Tyrese Maxey has only hit the 11 assists mark 4 other times during the regular season. So this is a time where you really feel like he is starting to acknowledge that hand is more of a problem, the finger is more of a problem, and he and Paul George really throughout the night struggled until Paul George was able to get things going for himself in that fourth quarter. Now, I tell you that only to tell you this. With your 2 biggest stars supposedly down, they are your 2 biggest stars, but with them down tonight, you needed everybody else to step up. Now, again, credit where credit's due for Paul George in the fourth quarter. Good hustle, PG, in that fourth quarter. Maxey struggling offensively, but helping out his teammates with those 11 assists. Guerschon Yabusele, Andre Drummond, Kelly Oubre, even Jeff Doughton had a little bit of a run for himself tonight. Those guys, those role players tonight, stepped up in a huge way for your 76ers. So number 1, obviously player of the game, Quentin Grimes. Number 2, I got to look at Maxey and George struggling, both of them through 3 quarters. And then the fourth quarter, at least Paul George turned it on. And then the role players tonight. Guerschon Yabusele, I mentioned off the bench, 18 points, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. Then you also look at a guy like Quentin Grimes, again, player of the game, but still not the notable scorer in the lineup, but he was tonight with his career-high 44 points. Andre Drummond almost had a double-double in the first half. He finished with 10 points and 14 rebounds. And also, Paul George still finding a way to help you out, even if he wasn't hitting the shots earlier in the game. He also got you 8 rebounds. Not too bad. And Doughton's 5 points, by the way, came in a little spurt there in the second quarter. That was great to see as well. And then Kelly Oubre getting another 20-point performance tonight. A little light on the rebounds, just 2 there for Oubre tonight, but 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. This is the shooting that we're not used to seeing from your 76ers. And of all things tonight, you're looking at this Sixers team after that first quarter. And I knew something good was going to happen tonight because 30 points allowed by the Sixers in the first quarter is a miracle at this point, especially through the struggles that they've been having over the 9-game losing streak. Well, that gets put on pause tonight, fortunately. So thank goodness for that. When we come back, we're going to highlight a couple more of those role players and also give you a couple of more of these new features that we have rolling out for you tonight, including what you're going to be talking about tomorrow and the turning point of tonight's game. That's when we return on Locked On Sports Philadelphia, Locked On 76ers postcast. FanDuel. Hope you guys are having a lot of fun with FanDuel. Hope you had whatever Quentin Grimes over-under was. Hope you had the over on that one. FanDuel, NBA tips off, so you could tip off with FanDuel. And there's no better place to get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. And with FanDuel, you can place live bets throughout the game. So even if you miss the opening tip or you want to bet on the fourth quarter comeback, maybe, you could stay in the action. And if you're looking for a bigger payout, you can even combine your live bets into a same-game parlay. How about that? I love using FanDuel for live betting features. Oh, they're fantastic because it really keeps every moment of the game exciting. Whether you're looking to back your own team, whether you're just looking for a parlay maybe on another game, whatever the case might be, you can have your fun right there with FanDuel. Plus, the app is so easy to use. And when you win, you get paid instantly. Right now, new FanDuel customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Just visit FanDuel.com and join today. That's FanDuel.com for your shot at $150 in bonus bets. So just go to FanDuel.com. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. Also, we will still take your comments in the final segment. This is the final segment, so we'll take your comments as the show winds down. Turning point.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
How about this for a turning point? Now, the game was going the way of the Sixers. Things were looking pretty good for the Sixers tonight. But there was one moment where out of nowhere tonight, the Sixers started to really struggle. And the Sixers already had things going in the wrong direction. Nick Nurse called a timeout. They have a side out of bounds. The ball goes to the hands of Paul George. He promptly throws it to Santos, who sprints out and gets the jam. That moment right there made me feel terrible, especially because, like I said, I was enjoying this game. Then Paul George brings the ball up, turns it over just like that. At the top of the key, goes the other way for a Steph Curry slam dunk. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to see slam dunks from Seth Curry. It's the first one, what they said, 6 years or whatever it was? That's insane. It might have been 6 months. I don't know. But a long time. That's a moment where I thought, things are going to fall apart. Then you got the Andre Drummond foul. Then you had the good fortune of Steve Kerr being out of timeouts. Then you win a challenge and keep the ball, and you end up cashing in later also on an Andre Drummond 3-second technical foul, to which you had Tyrese Maxey make the free throw, and then Guerschon Yabusele hits the corner three. So you maximize that with a 4-point possession. That, to me, was the turning point of the game.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Sorry, I just had to hear it again. It was pretty awesome. All right. Now, as far as what you'll be talking about tomorrow, I think the subject for tomorrow, hold on, wait, we got one for that too.
This is what you'll be talking about.
I'm having fun with the new buttons. But this is what you'll be talking about tomorrow, I feel. I feel you're going to be talking about how this 76ers team played a great game, how they shot the lights out of the arena with Steph Curry being there. They cooked something up for Steph himself, but everybody hopes they get back to losing. That's what I think you're going to be talking about. Hey, that Sixers game was fun last night. Yeah, but they're still going to lose, right? Yeah, they're totally going to lose. That's what I think we'll be talking about. How great was Quentin Grimes? Quentin Grimes is amazing. He was so good, but they're still going to lose, right? Oh, yeah. They're still going to keep that top 6 pick, right? That's what I think people are going to be talking about. Did you see that Sixers game last night? That was awesome, but they're still going to lose most of the games, right? Let's just say 24 left in the season. They're still going to lose those, right? That's the way I think people are going to be talking about this. How special it was, how great it was to see a career high for a guy like Grimes, to see Guerschon Yabusele and Andre Drummond and those guys step up without Tyrese, Maxey, and Paul George. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey only had 5 points. That'll definitely be talked about as well. Probably sweep it under the table a little bit that he had 11 assists. But Grimes still on the show, and then making sure the Sixers are still going to be committed to losing after shutting down Joel Embiid. By the way, isn't it funny also how the Sixers are always the last people to know? We all knew. On our last postcast, the last thing I said to you was, we're going to start a Joel Embiid watch. We're going to start a Embiid watch. All right? We're just going to be like, how long is it going to be before the Sixers just shut him down? We all know it's going to happen, right? And then they finally did. So we knew. Sixers are always the last to know. It's a shame how that works. Let me look at a comment here. I got Bandman100. Appreciate you. No 10-game losing streak. At least we have that. There you go. BC, fire. Straight fire. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everybody. This is your postcast. My name is Mark Farzetta. Make sure you like and subscribe to Locked On Sports Philadelphia. I'll also be with you guys on Locked On Phillies YouTube channel during the baseball season for your Locked On Phillies postcasts. So make sure you guys catch me over there as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Sixers snap the 9-game losing streak. Quentin Grimes gets you 44 points. Until next time, I'll be back with you guys right here on Locked On Sports Philadelphia for your Locked On 76ers postcast.